What?
What? Say what? Who?
Who are you talking about?
Who?
What?
Adam who?
I don't know anyone by that name.
An actor?
Doesn't he live in 927?
Scottish social philosopher and innovator of political economy. He is the author of The Theory of Moral Sentiments and An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of the Wealth of Nations.
His writing gave him notoriety in scholarly circles, and his literary works became two of the most influential works in the field of economics. To this day, economists refer to him as the father of modern economics and capitalism. In 2009, Adam Smith was named one of the greatest Scots of all time. He stands, to this day, one of the most important people in the field of economics.
Adam Smith was raised by his widowed mother in Kirkcaldy, Scotland. He attended the University of Glasgow at the age of 14 and went on to attend Balliol College at Oxford. After graduating, he spent some time lecturing, and in 1751 was appointed as the first chair of logic at the University of Glasgow. The following year, he became the chair of moral philosophy, and in 1759 he published his first book, The Theory of Moral Sentiments.
During the 1750s, Smith began his teaching career, beginning first with lectures at University of Edinburgh, then classes at the University of Glasgow, and in 1762 he started tutoring the young Duke of Buccleuch. As a result of this new profession, Smith was able to travel Europe and meet some extolled figures of his day, including Benjamin Franklin, Voltaire, and Jean d'Alembert. It was during these years that Smith developed some of his greatest concepts that he would later publish. For example, during the years that Smith spent in France, he began to explore the difference between division of labor and worker productivity, and also the idea that free markets thrive on the basis of mutual interest.
The Theory of Moral Sentiments, written in 1759 by Adam Smith, explores mankind's moral predispositions by magnifying relative human decisions to illustrate the process behind forming a judgment. Through this observation, Smith deduces a theory based on man's heightened conscience when in social settings. This theory suggests that humans naturally seek sympathy from others in order to confirm our own moral sentiments.
Adam Smith had many interesting characteristics. He basically had a stemma. His words were basically a thick enunciation. When he was in a conversation, he had the tendency to lecture instead of hold a steady flow. He was constantly smiling and always talking to himself. Smith didn't talk for truth. He talked for victory, and he would never accept to be proven wrong. Smith was very shy and awkward. He was unassuming, largely with no regard to what people thought of him.
The Wealth of Nations aims to construct a new understanding of economics. An important concept that is prevalent throughout the book is that the whole economic system is automatic. When free from government intrusion, the economy is capable of controlling itself. This book is a major foundation of superior economic theory, and it is a declaration of the ethical imperative that operates laissez-faire capitalism. The idea of the invisible hand that guides the market to equilibrium was one of the most important ideas to emerge from the theory of moral sentiments. Milton Friedman referred to the invisible hand as the possibility of cooperation without coercion. The theory, put simply, is a balancing mechanism. If every producer can produce at any quantity and is free to sell at any price, and every consumer is free to purchase from whatever producer they wish, the market will settle at equilibrium. This process of the market reaching equilibrium is guided by the invisible hand.
After Henry Scott's brother died in 1766, his tour as a tutor ended. He devoted the next 10 years to his final work at his home in Kirkcaldy. Finally, in 1776, Smith published The Wealth of Nations. The book was a major success. The first edition was sold out within 6 months of its release. The Wealth of Nations laid the foundation for the modern study of economics, and the theories presented in it, such as how to value labor, are debated to this day.
The Wealth of Nations laid the groundwork for modern economics. Furthermore, Smith's metaphor of the invisible hand to this day is present in every economic textbook used. The Wealth of Nations was named among the 100 best Scottish books of all time. George Stigler attributes the most important substantive proposition in all of economics to Smith. Smith's creation of the economic man was also more often represented as a moral person.
I can't really see the words straight anymore. Milton Friedman. Fuck. Scottish social philosopher. Scottish social philosopher and innovator of political economy. He is the author of The Theory of Moral Sentiments and an inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations. Fuck! Scottish social...
He spent some time lecturing, and in 1751 was appointed as the first chair of logic at University of Glasgow. The following year, he became the chair of moral. Commas.
Go.
Adam Smith was raised by his widowed mother in Kirkcaldy, Scotland. He attended the University of Glasgow at the age of 14 and went on to attend blah, 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 blah.
Play with your mouth.
Adam Smith was raised...
Wait, can you...